Good morning again my from Chuck Graves. This is my bedroom, obviously. Uh, this is another installment of me reading from Ramblings magazine. Now, this is from the second magazine. It's August 2001. I'd like to mention that this picture that's on here I drew with my mouse and Microsoft paintbrush. It's pretty crude, but what do you expect from a mouse? Anyways, read the first article here. I tried to do this yesterday, but I ran it too long, and the YouTube wouldn't publish it. So I'm gonna just I'll keep it a little shorter today. It'll be easier for you. The first article in this magazine is called Parenting. It was written by my nephew, Tim Graves, and I thought I'd put it in my second magazine. So here we go. Parenting. I used to take good parenting for granted. That is, until I became one. First of all, when my wife and I decided to procreate, pass on our genes and have a child, no one checked our credentials. No one made us study for and pass a test to learn our qualifications. No one made us get a license. No one asked for our intentions. No one ran a credit check to see if we could feed and clothe said child. No one came to our door and stopped my wife and me and said, "I'm sorry, sir, you haven't registered with the Board of Child Rearing." In the state in which I grew up, in order to drive a car, you had to drive supervised by an adult for a year on your learner's permit before you could take the test to get your provisional driver's license. Now I have a baby who's a blank slate. She could grow up to rule the country and bring world peace. Or she could grow up to build pipe bombs that terrorize people who don't look like her. Or, really, she could end up anywhere in between. This is an awesome responsibility. I know. Some of the traits she'll have gotten from my wife and me in the gene lottery. But, according to all my parental knowledge and resources, basically my parents, I know that I will influence her, whether she or I will like it or not. I know this because every time I hit a bad golf shot and say, "Why do I play this game?" I hear my dad's voice coming out of my mouth. Every time I'm faced with a dilemma of ethics or with a dilemma of ethics or the like, I think to myself inadvertently and without intention, what would my mother think of me? It just happens. I can't stop it and wouldn't want to if I could. Back to the point. The fact that no one is policing me means that I have the responsibility, onus, good fortune, of being completely in control of myself and my family. I control their environment. "Daddy, why does the ceiling leak?" I control their consumption. "Dad, why can't we go to McDonald's every day?" I control their scholastic possibilities. "Catholic school? What do you mean no TV until my homework's done?" I think you get the picture. Those things are all true. However, the place where I have the most power, the place where I can make the most difference and have the biggest effect, is the place that seems like it should be the easiest, but turns out to be the hardest for most. This place I'm talking of is me. I have control of me. My actions speak the loudest to my children. They may listen to what I say, but they will do what I do. You only have to see my 18-month-old daughter dragging her purse and her diaper bag and trying to carry a soccer ball and a playground ball all at the same time, in imitation of my wife's frenzied pace with her purse and briefcase and gym bag and dry cleaning and so on. Or see her sit back in the recliner with her feet crossed, watching SportsCenter. Okay, I guess she got that from me. When you see these things, you know. They do what you do, and they are what you are. Of course, there are always exceptions. There are things you cannot control. But to paraphrase a saying, if you are strong enough to do what you should do, and be the role model you should be, and you are wise enough to recognize, accept, and deal fairly with what you cannot control, you can make a difference to your children. So do it. That's my nephew's comments on parenting, and hope you liked it. At the bottom of the page I wrote a little blurb. It says, everyone makes messes, but there is a difference between making a mess and leaving a mess. The next story is called Remembering Terry, but I'm not going to do that this time because that's what ran over. Took a little too long. So I'll just read a poem that I wrote at the end of that, and I'll do Remembering Terry in the next video. But I'll read this poem for the last thing for today. When I was just a little boy, I used to laugh and cry. I cried with pain and laughed with joy, and never noticed I that time would come and time would go, and time would always be, and feelings always I would show to one who lives and loves life as does thee. Okay, that's my entry for today. We'll read more tomorrow. I will read Remembering Terry, and you're going to have to bear with me when I get through this, because Terry was my pal as we were growing up, and he's passed away now, and I will get a bit emotional as I read it, but I hope you'll like it anyways, because Terry was pretty special to me. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel here. Comment on this video if you like, and click on the like button. And thank you very much for that, and have a good day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.